Hey guys, Kinggath here, and welcome to episode 18 of my Sim Settlements Forever Let's Play on our Raider playthrough. And we are going to go do the next Raider quest right away because, we just had a big invasion at our HQ, and we need to see Jammer and Ophelia's response. Now this is it's a pretty long quest, and I don't know if we'll include the whole thing verbatim or not. We might skip some sections. We'll see. But this week I did install some additional mods, and I parsed through the list some more. So if you guys have been waiting on me to check out your mods, you might want to go check the list again and see if I did. This week I installed a part of a mod I mentioned last week that I forgot to fully install, and there's an add-on pack that goes with Barstool Games, and it's an extra file that I didn't know about. So I installed that. I installed Nuka-Cola flavors for the Commonwealth, suggested by Bookfound, and then I installed a new mod that just caught my eye on Nexus called Rocket Punch, that basically puts a new rocket launcher that fires melee rockets. I have no idea exactly how it works or anything, but it just called to me, and so I had to have it, and we're gonna hopefully we'll find it and play around with it, and then we can throw some props to the author if it works out. All right, I guess we're killing squirrels now since they looked at me funny. Okay, well, let's wait till we get out of combat before we go approach Jammer and Ophelia, because I will tell you one thing about dialogue sequences is if there's one easy way to screw with them, is to start up combat in the middle of them or have it running. I can definitely throw a wrench in things. And as you guys know, last episode I talked extensively about how I'm so nervous about showing you guys some of these dialogue sequences because I would hate for them to break in my own playthrough. Like, I expect, you know, some of you are going to run into issues just with like mod compatibility issues and conflicts, but I would like to at least show them in a good light on camera because we put a lot of time into making sure those things run smoothly. All right, let's go see what's up with Jammer and Ophelia.
Let's do this, but let's be smart. Going down the west side of DC isn't a good move. Heavy patrols if you get too close to the wall, and further out, it's too open.
For those of you who skipped last episode, the Minutemen, one of their lieutenants, snuck into our HQ with a bunch of imposter raider recruits and rigged all of our generators and turrets to explode, detonated them, tried to kill Ophelia, and then their leader escaped. And so we are trying to track him down and figure out where it is the Minutemen are operating out of. What are you guys fighting? All that for a squirrel.
Come get it then, if you think you got the balls.
All right. I guess we're wreaking havoc on the squirrel army. It's just like the gunners have that vendetta against the chickens. Apparently, factions set up for all these random animals added by unique creatures are a problem.
That's all I'm gonna get, isn't it?
For now, yeah.
I'm gonna try and shut up when these two are talking, if I remember the points they talk.
It's the past, and it's buried for a good reason, Leah. Drop it.
Fine.
Pretty sure Jammer says something.
We need Backstreet Apparel, and Clutch has that locked down hard. Let's start sweeping
We'll
south,
leave that alone.
down the west side from here. Seems like the best place to look.
So this type of quest is an interesting one. So I personally enjoy these because they're a great way to like hang out with the characters, and they're very immersive. They feel like, you know, you're seeing something that would be done, but you don't see these in a lot of action games anymore, and I think it's because they're too slow for most players anymore in action games to have these kind of follow along characters and not necessarily protect them, but just kind of experience part of the world with them. But we really enjoy them, and so we implemented one. I'm definitely interested in thinking up like an option for people who are just who just despise this type of quest, or who maybe, you know, after you play it a couple of times, you'll probably get tired of it. But if any of you, here's a thing I'll propose to the audience after she's done talking.
Provided I could get the vault door working.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be so safe if anyone ever finds you in there.
True. Neighborhood's quiet, though.
Maybe now. Not always.
So for any of you out there who don't necessarily love the type of quests where you're pseudo escorting NPCs, but in our case they're immortal because they're main characters, what are some games that have done it well, like that you appreciate, and it doesn't feel like a tired type of quest? Because we do this a few times, and like I said, I enjoy it. Obviously, our lead writer enjoys them, but I know they're not for everybody. So it would be interesting to see what games maybe we could check out for some alternative completion methods, maybe, or something like that, or like other ways we could approach these, just to like deliver the same experience, but in a way that's more interesting for people who are a little less patient toward this type of thing. Because like I recently had somebody comment about it on our forums, and I addressed it in the fact that this was kind of like a little bonding experience with the characters. You hear some backstory, and this is immersive in the sense that you're just kind of you're kind of in a ride along with them to see what they would be doing in the game world. But yeah, it would be interesting to see if there's another way to do that same type of quest.
It's time for Add-on Pack of the Week. So this one's a little bit different. Once again, we got a lot of variety coming in the last few episodes. And this is more of a resource pack, as he labels it. It's called City Pre-Builts for Conqueror, and it's put out by Mr. Cruel John. And essentially, this is a series of save files for you on PC who want to play with the Conqueror pre-builds, but you don't have the patience to wait for all of that time to pass. So he's gone through and set up a bunch of different options, and you've got a bunch of different save files to choose from, and then waited the time in the vault for the city pre-build to complete, and then made the save right there so that you're ready to load that save and use it as a quick save, so you can start the game knowing that there will be some random various settlements. And he's used a mix of the base Rise of the Commonwealth city plans and some from the city plan contest entries mod, so you've got a lot of variety in there, and a bunch of different versions to choose from at various level settings. So check out the City Pre-Builts for Conqueror by Mr. Cruel John.
Still like the neighborhood, Leah?
I'm souring a little bit.
Mm-hmm. There's some raider pads around here, too. And they ain't looking for neighbors.
Yeah, we just wrecked one of them.
You hear something in that deck?
Paranoid much?
Shut up.
Wait, what parking deck is he talking about? I think. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess we'll deal with it later. Just a random raider scum. All right.
No way this is it. No one around. They'd have this intersection checkpoint.
This church looks really good. Good job, Bethesda.
So, Diamond City patrols really just hug their back wall, huh?
Yup.
You know, we could probably blast through the back wall of theirs without much trouble.
Now who's getting ambitious?
Just speculating, Jams. Calm down.
There may come a day, Leah. Just saying.
Taking Diamond City proper? Keep dreaming, Jams.
Hey, go big or go home.
I swear Super Weevil wrote that because I remember somebody proposed that in a comment on one of the Let's Play videos about, oh man, it would be cool if we could make a settlement out of Diamond City and take it over. I'm not sure though. My game's running shockingly smooth for how close to all the crazy downtown action we are. Knock on wood. Although I did get somebody mentioned that the FPS seemed low in the game. I think it seems great, so maybe that's me having pretty low expectations of the game.
They got that shit about
It's just Rad Roach Central over here. Oh, you know what? I think there might be... I think we have a beer recipe in here. I remember being in this location. Yep, there it is. Spectre Pilsner. I get little flashbacks to the creation kit occasionally. I remember where these recipes are. And the way... So when I did the beer recipes for it... And I've since learned that the way I did it is actually... turns out to be a good way to do it. But...
Later to swing back by here.
I didn't remember. Oh, I said I was going to shut up when they're talking.
This is a shithole.
I stashed some supplies around here ages ago. Just remembered.
Leah. Damn. We need a better system for that kind of shit.
Says the master of organization himself.
Hey, I'm not bad. At least we're not digging random holes to throw shit in. Like a fucking dog.
Jammer, if you're comparing me to a dog...
No, was just saying...
Uh-huh.
So, anyway, what I was saying is I originally thought that if you added items into the game world that you would cause all sorts of compatibility issues, and I later learned that... Oh, we got some raiders. You can do additive things, so you can like add things into the game world, and they won't naturally be incompatible. So before then, I was like, I would go into, I had a separate plugin just for staging items. I would place them where I wanted them in the world, and then I would like copy all of the coordinate data, and then arrange for all those items to be placed via script with Sim Settlements, and that's how I used to do it all, and it was so time consuming. And then later I found out that, oh man, let's kill some guys and not die here. You could do it the other way. You could place the items. They wouldn't conflict with other mods that also did stuff in those locations. But then I learned even after that occasionally when you do that, you can break pre-combines even if you didn't touch anything. And it was like, man, this game engine has got some problems. What's going on with it? Oh, hey, buddy. Oh. I'm not sure what just happened there. I think dog meat detonated the head of the guy I was about to swing at, and then I happened to catch the guy right behind him. That was brutal and awesome. Nice work, dog meat. Oh, I guess I should catch up to the other two instead of sitting around here looting. But yeah, so you can just, for any of you modders out there or prospective modders, be careful when you're placing things into the game world. Occasionally, even if you don't touch anything else, just adding an object, even a non-static object, like tossing a beer recipe down can occasionally break precombines, and you got to get clever with it and set them up to spawn with scripts instead. Oh, okay, Ellie's shop. I haven't been in here yet. Probably won't go in there. I tend to not like using equipment that maybe I will. I don't know. I tend to just love finding loot and equipping that. It just makes it constantly fun to like poke through dead bodies and find what they've got on them. And that would sound creepy if I wasn't playing a video game. Oh, geez, I gotta remember to hit the Fusion Core store. And stop into Diamond City and see what they got for sale. Oh, what's this? Is this a Fenway Park Pool Club? That seems moddy, especially with the open sign right there.
Damn, strike two. Yet nobody's here. Seems like a decent place.
This does seem like a decent place. Like, this feels like it was probably gonna be a settlement or something at some point, but then like due to just the proximity to all this nuttiness, it would probably be one of the worst performing settlements ever. In fact, I'm pretty sure somebody actually, I think I saw a settlement mod for that place right over there, that warehouse or whatever it is. So I wonder how performant it is. Ooh, who are you? Scavenger. You might have to get wrecked while I've got my brute squad with me here. Hey, what do you got going on?
Hey.
Looking to make a deal?
Maybe.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Paint can? What are we gonna do with this? You're useless. Where's the jet? Ah. Oh wow. You had quite the load of ammo on you.
Any chance we can stop for a breather?
Nope.
Ah, damn it.
Wow, Jam. Winded already.
Shut up, Leah.
Ooh, touchy.
Pretty sure this duo here was from NPC's Travel.
Stolen a muffler or something on that leg of yours?
It's not an engine, Jammer.
You know what I meant.
I like the noise.
All right, so now let's find out
how well the pathing works. I remember in testing of this section of the sequence, the pathing could get real wonky, and like sometimes Jammer would decide he wanted to try and walk up the train, and that did not go well for him. So let's see if he tries that nonsense again. I think he might have it figured out. Thank God for LOD models. I love just the way, like if you were to compare the draw distance of something like Morrowind to this, it's night and day. It looks so good.
Setup. Maybe they wanted to be closer to Diamond City. Let's check the north.
Yeah, it just looks like I want to run over there. I want to go explore all those buildings.
Fucking things are skittish as hell.
Remind you of anyone?
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
I'm not good at this whole shutting up while they're talking.
Demo's old place might make for a good scout camp. Keep tabs on the action at Diamond City.
You might be right. For once.
That's gotta be it, boss. Fucking cowboys are everywhere. We gotta watch our asses. Okay, boss. How you wanna play this?
I'll tell you how we're gonna play this. You're gonna take this little toy I've been working on and use it when I give you the signal.
Wait, what? Where are you going?
Away from you two to attract their attention.
Man, I really got to make that edit to the remove helmet mod. Need to give an exception for my glasses.
It's gonna make every speaker within 400 yards make really loud noises. Might want to keep the radio on that Pip-Boy turned off, by the way. When you see my first flare go off, turn that thing on, Jams. You'll have about 3 minutes or so before it shuts off. I imagine you'll have a few stragglers to deal with. Plus, whoever is trying desperately to fix their speakers.
Watch yourself, Leah.
Don't I always?
Whoops. Just watch your pathing there.
I'm gonna be fucking pissed if this doesn't work.
Me too, Jammer. Me too. I hope this goes well.
There's the flare. Hope this thing fucking works.
Not a good sign.
Ah,
Flare failed.
That's fucking awful.
Alright, well.
Let's get to work, boss.
Wait, did the flare just go off? I just saw a flash of light.
Let's take out these pricks' generators. Maybe take a peek in that building for goodies.
Sabotage generators. We can do that. But first, let's watch for stragglers. Oh, I saw somebody. Guess what that means? It's jet time. Ooh. Bye-bye. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm getting wrecked. I didn't realize it. Medic, get out of here. Oof. Oh, man. Those flame troopers are nothing to mess around with. Whoa, Jammer's already down. Hey, bud. Gonna need you here. I'm running out of stim packs real fast. Hey, dog. I don't know. You were friendly. Sorry about that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, where'd you come from? Ooh, that felt good. Every time I get an exploding head, I know I'm playing the right game. We need more jet for this. Oh no, the cavalry's here. Yes. Dog meat. Get up, boy. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, Aiden, you're around. Uh-oh. Can we take this guy out? Yes, we can. There we go. Oh, now we gotta sabotage all these. You can actually sabotage these generators with gunfire, with using the sabotage activator, or grenades, whatever you want, really. Just hit them. But we added that sabotage option where you just push the activation key so that people who wanted to stealth could do so. Okay, what is my stim pack situation like before we head upstairs and finish this off? Let's see. Chems. Do we have none left? Why did I still show up in my thing? Maybe do I have like some unlimited? What is going on here? Oh, was I under the wrong thing? Aid? Oh, we just have one left. All right. Well then, we definitely need to fix that later. All right. For now, we will we'll take some healing powder. What's our food situation here? Oh yeah, we'll just eat a bunch of meat. Okay.
Hey, boss. Aiden and I were just about to have a little chat. Isn't that right, Aiden?
Cut the bullshit, Jack. What do you want?
For one, you can stop fucking calling me Jack. The name's Jammer. Why'd you do it, Aiden? Why'd you join these clowns?
You pulled this distraction. You managed to take me by surprise. And that's the question you want to ask.
You know what? You're right. How about this one? Where's your fucking general?
An equally pointless question. You're getting nothing from me, Jack. Here's a question for you, though. What is it that you hope to accomplish here? Just a little, you smashed my stuff, so now I'm smashing yours? We're not kids playing with toys anymore, Jack. Your little temper tantrum here costs some lives.
Still a self-righteous. You fit right in with these idiots.
This isn't personal, Jack. I had no idea you were even involved until our attack. That being said, knowing you're involved doesn't change anything. Make your play, Jack. The board's wide open. Or have you forgotten how all the pieces move?
How's this for an opener? You fucking asshole!
You okay?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Whew. That played beautifully. Oh man, that felt good. Love when things succeed like that. Oh, that one took a long time to code, but I'm glad it played well on camera. So we only really had the one screw up, which is the flare. There's supposed to be like a flare actually fires up in the sky. And I had the same problem, actually thinking about it, I had the same problem during the Backroad Butchery quest. So clearly that script is not working as well as I thought it was. But I'll put it on my list. We'll get it fixed eventually, because we definitely have figured out how to make NPCs fire flares up in the air, and it looks really cool. So I definitely want that working. Let's see. Oh, is this actual booze I can turn in? No. You guys had me there. All right, and then this is a little extra bit you can grab here. That originally when this was in here, originally when this bot was here, if you had done that quest and you found the bot, there was no follow-up content, but the 4.0.8 patch added up some content for this bot. So this bot is awesome because we actually have somebody, and I'm going to totally butcher her username, but I believe it's Fatal Lore, something like that. I know what it looks like in my head, but I can't speak it properly. Anyway, she does an insane Miss Nanny voice, and also, you know, thanks to Cyvirus, our epic sound engineer who's able to do the robot processing. But anyway, I'll let you guys judge for yourselves. I think it's incredible.
Apologies, but General Atomics Unit N4GH71-N41711 has encountered checksum errors and cannot boot into its primary operating system. However, this unit is equipped with a secondary diagnostic operating system which is currently operational. Would you like to load this operating system?
How crazy is that, right? It sounds just like the Miss Nannies in the game. I don't know how my team was able to pull that off, but it's awesome. And mad props to, again, Cyvirus and Fatal Lore. Sorry, Fatal, if I'm screwing up your pronunciation of your username.
Yes?
Loading secondary diagnostic operating system. And loading complete. Awaiting command input.
All right, sending her back to HQ. Whew. All right, that was that was real nerve-wracking for me for two reasons during this whole sequence. One is I nearly died because I was out of stim packs and I play like an idiot. And then two, just hoping that everything came together, because this was easily one of the most complicated quests we ever had put together in the creation kit. So glad everything worked out. All right, let's do. I'll do my looting off camera. I'm really just hoping to pick up some stim packs, so we'll cut to something more exciting for you guys. This week's mod of the week is one that kind of started out as a joke in my head and has turned into a little mini game for me, and that's Bubba Shot the Jukebox again. So you guys don't see it all. I've done it in a couple episodes, but I am constantly on the lookout and hunting down radios, and it is so much fun because it actually gets my adrenaline pumping. Because I'm putting this stuff out on YouTube, I know that the radios can actually get my videos flagged, so there's like serious consequences in that if you get too many copyright strikes, they can take down your channel. So it's like a real fun thing to be able to shoot them instead of just clipping and turning it off and whatnot. Even though I know we can edit around it, it still gives me that little jolt, and it's turned into just this awesome fun little mini game. And so Bubba Shot the Jukebox, I guess I should have explained for those of you who just catching up to the series, literally lets you shoot radios and jukeboxes, so they become destructible and they explode, and it is fantastic. So check out Bubba Shot the Jukebox again by Tilitalo.
Hey, so now can you tell me what's going on?
It's done, is what it is. Leave this alone, boss. For now, at least. Aiden and I got history, as you heard. Just leave it there. You got other shit to worry about. Like that fucking super mutant Liam will shut up about. Some of her boys spotted it again this morning. Now she's all hyped up again. For the love of God, boss, please just put a bullet in that fucking thing to shut her up.
Wait, you want me to put a bullet in Ophelia? All right. There we go. So that quest was probably the hardest one I've ever had to implement, but I really like the way it turned out. Hope you guys had a good time with it and it didn't break down for you, because I definitely could see a lot of potential for bugs. In fact, in the patch that should come out tomorrow, I did rework a few bits of the quest to help with some people who had some issues with it on our forums, because there are some, I guess, depending on what mods you have installed and what kind of combat happens, that big long path that we followed with them can get screwed up, and you know, that sucks if you spend 15 minutes walking with them and then the whole thing breaks down at the end. So definitely, if you're having trouble with that, try it again after tomorrow's patch. But all right, so now we are going to do something I had said I was going to do in the last video and totally spaced out on it, and that was to set up this plot here, Barstool Games. And part of the reason I didn't actually do it is because I didn't have the add-on pack installed. I didn't realize that Barstool Games had a separate add-on pack, but I've got that installed now, so I'm gonna assign that there, and then so that way the next time somebody gets assigned, it'll build. And speaking of which, we need to donate some stuff. I think that means it's going to be just about time for heading back to Sanctuary, do some upgrades, because we need to keep getting that tech tree moving. But let's first double check our happiness situation here. Okay, so it's still not moving up, and I did donate, but that's because... Okay, cool. So that's set up correctly there. So what I was going to say was at the top up there, at the vanilla UI, the food still shows it's not in the red anymore. So that's good. That's what we want. We want to make sure that it's still supplying us what we need so that we can get our bonuses on. But happiness does not show on the rise in the vanilla HUD. And that's probably due to our defense being down. I'm not sure. So I'm going to check. Let's pop in and check out the happiness report. So we go into our... Because I want to get our plots upgraded. I really want to do that before we get back to the attack loop. Because we're getting pretty deep in there. I think we've got 9 places captured, which means the defenses are going to be pretty strong. And I want to get some guys up to legend. I don't want to be stuck with just all these prospects. Where's it at? Reports. Here we go. Happiness report. All right. Temporary adjustments, -28. So that happens. So the temporary adjustments usually mean somebody died, which we know they did. Let's see here. But it looks like our food, water, bed, shelter, all the rest of our scores are in good shape. So that means we just got to get over this temporary lapse, and then our happiness will start climbing. So it'll happen. It's just going to take a little while. But our defense just naturally shows that it's quite down right now. So I don't know if that's... And yeah, because if I just look at the numbers, so defense 16, water 19, food 3, we definitely need some more defense. And part of that, I think, is because we don't have all of our martial plots assigned anymore. And rather than wait for that, I'm just going to toss down a couple of turrets. So we've got our nice, scrappy, handmade pipe turrets. And did I get... let's see. Yeah, I've got gun rank 1. Okay, cool. So I can build a couple of these guys over here. We'll make sure we catch Aiden and the imposters next time. And these guys need some power, so you guys can have your own little generator. We'll tuck it behind the fence here. Oh, I guess that causes a problem for trying to get the other one. Unless I want it to just be strung across the gate, which I don't. What do we want this to look like? Delayed. Oh, I don't want any of that nonsense. Delays. Let's just put it... This is going to look real janky. But that's how I like it. There we go. And then we'll put one over here. I actually don't know if this fence is the height of a human or not. We're just going to assume it is. Well, let's find out. Let's get out of workshop mode. Hey, that works for me. All right, we got some turrets up. And actually, let's check if the that was even enough, because the defense on those is pretty low. Yep, it was. All right, we got full defense now. We're just missing power. Not worried about that. Okay, cool. So it is time to head to Sanctuary. This thing, we got to wait. We're going to wait a few days before old Starlight's ready to upgrade or do anything of use.
Hey guys, it's endorsement time. It's my weekly reminder to all of you to go find those mods you loved and just give them a little check. Just check them in there, and let's head to our mod screen here. And what I like to do is sort by enabled and then undecided and endorsed, and just kind of scroll through and see if there's any of them that I've run into that I've been playing with and noticing that I never checked in yet. Like, for example, the Fallen 4 Enhanced Color Correction. I should have thumbs up that one quite a while ago, because that was one I featured in the very first episode of this series. And you can probably now hear my dog squeaking in the background of this section. Too late. We can't unthumbs up, so this recording's going live. And I had one other one that had caught my eye when I was looking through here earlier. And, of course, I can't find it now. Oh, there it is. The Settlers of the Commonwealth City Leaders. Because now that I got that thing working. And I think that was all of them in the list that I've seen so far. A lot of these I still have to come across yet. So lots more to play. But just as always, go give those thumbs up. And if you really love a mod, go give them a comment and let them know what you love about their mod so that they can build more of that stuff or do better, I guess. Like, I always appreciate when people give me critiques that aren't just yelling at me. If you have something you want to see changed about my mods, I appreciate those comments as well. All right, we're back in Sanctuary, and I was about to start building because we got some more folks moved in, but I got some indicators that our labs are ready for me to do some more stuff. So if you ever you'll get these little messages that the researchers have made progress, and that's a sign you should head back. So we're gonna do hydration, which I think every time it's always the terminal is where you check. I can't recall. Yeah, it's definitely the case for this one. Okay, we instantly solved this one. Let's see here. All the time goes. Okay, so I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the actual solution to that is to have extra food. Like, I think as long as you have more food being produced than you need, I think that's the trigger for that. I can't remember. Okay, well, that was much easier than I thought it was. Some of the steps are more about doing things with your settlements as opposed to, like, having an active quest activity. So sometimes they're settlement related. And I think this one, though, I think the next step is verify the latest research. I think this one is a little more active. So here we go. So we go over to our research notes, and let's check that one out. Where'd it go? Should be medical notes, I think it said. Yeah, medical notes. Okay, so these end up, I think this first one's fairly easy, but the rest of them I think keep getting harder and harder, to the point where I'm probably going to have to look them up because it's been so long since I set this up that I don't know if I'll remember how to figure these out, because you basically have to read through them and figure out how to do it. So it'll tell you, like, the basic things. So in this case, so how to make it. Ingredients: Tato, hub flour, razor grain. Get some Tato broth boiling, crush in some hub flour, add a dash of powdered razor grain. So this tells you straight up how to do it in the sense of, like, what you need to make. So you need Tato broth, you need crushed hub flour, and you need powdered razor grain. And so you have to figure out how to make that from these different things. But later, these recipes start getting more complicated, where it kind of gives you just hints, like where the person who wrote these will be not certain what they did. And if you read all of this stuff that's before it, it's kind of background stuff, some flavor to explain exactly why it is they can't they can never remember what they wrote and things like that, or how they did it and whatnot. So it's all entertaining stuff written by one of our writers, Lady Gumdrop. All right, so let's see, Tato broth. So first of all, I gotta see, do I even have any crops on me? I think I dumped them all back at Starlight, so we might need to cut a second. We'll come right back. All right, we're back, and we're gonna try and remember how to make all this stuff. So I think, let's see, so we can steam things, we can mortar pestle them, burn them, or get them wet. So I'm pretty sure powdered is, let me think. I think it's you run it in the mortar and pestle twice. Yes. Okay, cool. So we got our crushed hub flour. So check. So now we just need to get powdered razor grain. So I think what you do is you just put the crushed, you push the crushed version in there, because each one of these types, so like if you put any of these crushed into any of the 4 devices, it will create a secondary thing. So that you can only do that 2 levels deep. Otherwise, the system would have been infinitely complex. It's already really complex, but that would have made it pretty unbearable, I think. But 2 levels didn't seem to be too bad. So crushed razor grain, I think we put that in. Nope, that gets flaked. Okay, so how do we get powdered? What would make sense? Okay, well, let's try this. We'll toast some razor grain. So put some 1 razor grain in there. There we go, toasted, and let's try pestling that. There we go, powdered. Okay, so we got that. And then Tato broth, I believe you soak the Tato, so you get it in the water. Let's see, one of you. Soaked Tato, and then I think you cook the soaked Tato. Pretty sure this will work. Boiled Tato. No. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's see. We know that it's toasted if you just burn it first. So, what if we do it reverse? Let's toast first. Tato, where you at? Okay, we'll do toasted Tato, and then let's get that toasted Tato wet. And yes, I know these aren't particularly logical or anything. They're just close. We just wanted to have fun with the system. Dissolved Tato. Okay, that's not it. What if we steam it? Let's see. So let's try steaming first, and maybe I already did this because I'm not taking notes or anything. I'm just going for it. Tato. Let's see. Let's get a steamed Tato, and then we'll throw it in some water and see what happens. Steamed Tato. Tato broth, we found it. All right. So we got our 3 pieces. So now we toss those in here. So we need to toss in, what did we determine? We want powdered razor grain. We want Tato broth. What's the third one? Something hub flour. Crushed hub flour. Mixed sample. All right, then we come up here, we put this in the feeder. And then we push our button. And our sample should come down the conveyor. There it goes. Goes through a little sterilization. Go, little sample. And drops into the chute so we can try it out. And now we test it and see if we're right. And if not, we gotta find the cure. So let's see. Unknown medical sample. Ta-da! We did it! So we've discovered our first medicine. So hub Tato elixir, which will cure alcohol addiction. You can do that at a cooking station. Now, what we decided to do originally, we thought in order to make more of these, you would have to keep coming back here. And it was like, that's going to get really obnoxious. Like, that took forever to do. So instead, they just become generic cooking recipes that just require the base
things. So you don't have to keep coming back here and making crushed hub flour and stuff. Like now you can make it with 1 hub flour, 1 potato, 1 thing, and it's assumed that your character does all the complicated work. So we want to simplify that. So the way the medical plot works is I think it randomly chooses between 24 and 36 hours. You'll get another update that there's another recipe for you to go try and learn. So you just basically can do that. So I'm probably not going to do all of those on camera anymore. I think I was just going to do that one so you guys can see the process and see how the quest plays out. But that's how that works. And I think there are 20 recipes, 25. There's a ton. There are a lot of recipes that we came up with. So enjoy. And they all will slowly unlock new cool aid items. And some of them are pretty darn powerful later on because they're really tough to solve. So you earn them. All right, so let's get to building. And it looks like while we were doing that, actually, before I even do that, I'm going to see if I got any upgrades. But while we were messing around with that puzzle, looks like we got a 30-second settler.
I wanted to introduce myself.
No, go away.
Anyway.
I'll help you in a minute. I'm busy. Okay, you're not ready.
I just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. So I'm thinking our nuclear power plant might be ready. That oil well might be ready. I don't think the new... I'm positive those new 2 over there aren't ready if the community well isn't. But this one has been... We've had this one for a while, so it might be. Nope. Let's check out you here. Manage upgrades. Yes! We got an upgrade! Alright. Actually, before we choose this... Crude refinery... Okay, well, we'll do a crude refinery because we haven't done one. But I do want to... I think before we start building anything more... Uh-oh. Oh, it got me again. Yep, you're doing some target practice. Hi. Testing out your body armor tech. Nice work. Oh, cool. All right, so we're going to check out the tech tree. I'm going to show you guys the UI because I need to figure out what I should be building next. So the UI in this... you can access on... You can either do it from your Pip-Boy. What I like to do is go to one of the plots that... is from Industrial Revolution and access it. And the reason is because there are a bunch of building plans and add-on packs that set up branching building plans, but they're not industrial and they don't have real tech trees. And those end up kind of breaking in this menu. And I'll show you what one looks like. So once you bring up the this UI, you basically use your block button to toggle between them. So let's see if I can get one to come up just to show you guys what happens when one of the add-on pack ones that's not configured for this to work. So that was name missing. I think that one's from Watershed. I'm not sure which one that's from. That's one. I mean, it was these ones that look clean are mostly set up correctly. Like this one. I have no idea what add-on pack that's from. But at the time when I first put it in, when I first put out Industrial Revolution and this tech UI, I had no idea people were going to put in such complicated things, and I didn't anticipate so much usage of the branching outside of industrial. And so sometime after that, once it became apparent that the UI was going to go all nutty, I added the ability for them to exclude their buildings from the tech tree, but I don't think all of the add-on pack authors caught on to the fact that I added that setting. And some of them have since moved on. So now the tech tree can get kind of wonky, but a way around it is if you go access it directly from one of the advanced industrial plots, it will jump to the correct one, so you won't have to deal with all that wonkiness. So we're going to go show tech tree, and I'm going to show you guys how this thing works. All right, so basically, rather than showing you all of the things you can learn, the idea here is that your settlers are the ones doing the discovery, so it's showing you the things they've figured out so far. So far we've built, and the first thing up there is the level 1. Then the next layer down horizontal is the level 2. And then the lines going down from each of the level 2s are the different branches that each of the level 3s can upgrade to. So from junk, we've got 2 of the level 3s. We've got the hazmat processing, which is this guy right here. You can see maybe just above my tech UI. And then the one right here in front of me here is the tech salvagers. So we need one more on each of the junk trees still. Let's go over iron mine. And this is the first one. You can see how the unlocking works. So you can see nuclear enrichment. That was unlocked by hazmat hazmat processing being discovered. So basically it's always, you don't find out how things worked until after they happen, because the idea is you would just build a whole bunch of advanced industrial, your settlers are the ones kind of figuring it out, and then you learn this information so for your future playthroughs. And if you don't want to go through all this trouble, obviously you can keep watching my series. I'll show you how it all unlocks each other, or we've got it all spoiled on the simsettlements.com forums. All right, so we need a ton more still in the iron mine thing. So we've got a steel mill in Starlight, but we definitely could get that branch over in this settlement too. I don't know if we need, so I know one of the steel mill upgrades is an ammunition plant, and the other is tool and die, which lets your farms go to level 4, which we don't really need here. And I don't really need an ammo plant unless it's really going to come down to which ones I need to pull off the upgrade, the final thing for the solar tower, which is our goal. Okay, so we just got the crude refinery, which I'll go show you guys in a minute, and then that can go to level 3. So we need another plastics and polymers so we can get to the other side of that tree. I believe opposite of medical plastics is advanced weaponry, and that has a bunch of requirements of its own from the other side of the oil well tree. It's a very, very complicated tree, lots of unlocks going on. And let's see here. So community well can turn into the brewery, which can turn into the distillery and the chem plant and the pumping. The other one we're missing on the right side is filtration, which that's what I think I'm going to get with this one over here. This other, if you guys can see it over top of my little UI, the community well right there. I think we're going to go down the pumping station tree and get that filtration plant, which will take care of all of our water needs for here. And then the lumber yard, we haven't even started the other tree there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get that tree going. So we're going to want to build another lumber yard for sure with one of our guys. And I think we'll do, let's see here, excavation pit. How are we doing on excavation? Let's see. Oh, the glass blowers can upgrade. I forgot that that's a level 2. We should go check and see if that one can go. So I think we'll build, we have one more excavation pit there, but I think we're going to build another lumber yard and another junk maybe, and we'll start going down some of those, finishing up some of those trees. That seems like a good plan. And then I think after we build 2 more advanced industrial, we're going to need another recreation plot. So there is our refinery. And let me check what this one does. I can't quite remember. I think it just generates, I think it generates fuel, which it generates like processed fuel, which you end up needing for one of the quests inside one of these buildings. So, all right, so the glass blowers can upgrade, which before I do that though, we do need to make sure we have one of these for a quest later. So I'm going to just throw that in the, I'll go throw that in the workbench, or actually I'm going to throw it not in the workbench because it can scrap the glass and we don't want that to happen. So let's see, manage upgrades. Okay, well you're not upgraded, upgrade anyway. All right, but we do, I got to remember, I'm going to write myself a note, so I'm not going to waste your guys' time doing it on camera, but I do need to store that treated glass so I don't have to build another glass blower when we get to that quest eventually. All right, so let's get building. All right, so we know we want a lumberyard because we haven't even barely touched that tech tree over there. Wow, we got 92 happiness. We actually might just be able to ignore our happiness for a bit because we only need 80 to get to level 3 things. And that's probably what I'm going to do because I really want to show off all this advanced industrial stuff we did. It's still one of my favorite things I've ever worked on was the Industrial Revolution stuff. It was so fun to do all the little puzzles and the quests and the interlocking tech tree. It was fun for me as a nerdy designer. All right, we'll stick that guy in there. That'll be, actually, that's a terrible spot for a lumberyard. We'll put something else there. Let's go put the lumberyard out in a lumbery area, and we'll switch its platform to the wood one. That'll feel better. All right, let's see here. We can build you right over here in the trees. All right, so we need to swap your foundation. We don't have to, but I'm going to. Let's see here. Customize, change foundation. We want, ooh, actually, yeah, let's put it on a dirt terraformer. That'll feel nice over here. Accept. Okay. And then choose building plan. Lumberyard, there we go. Okay, great. So there's one. Now we gotta figure out what we want this one to be over here. Oh, what did it build?
Oh, I think it built one of the add-on pack ones, which, like I said, we'll explore those in a future settlement or playthrough or something. But for now, we're getting this Industrial Revolution stuff into the game. And like you guys can see, it takes a very long time. I mean, we're on 18 episodes and we still have a ton to go. And it was designed intentionally that way. Like the whole Industrial Revolution expansion was basically contained within this series of building plans. So it was meant to be pretty deep and take quite a while to get through. All right, so I think we decided we want another junk, right? So that's a scrapyard. Wait, no. Yeah, scrapyard. I'm forgetting what they're called. Wait a second. Scrapyard. Could have sworn we gave it a custom model. Oh, I know what it is. So I think it's the preview for this. So the preview mod doesn't know about. So I guess the preview mod hasn't been updated since the Great Big R&D patch, which changed. Okay, so a little Sim Settlements history. So originally in Industrial Revolution, the 3 of the buildings from the junk tree reused the models from Basic Industrial. So they used the scrap heap model. And it looks like the building plan previews never got the updates because in the Great Big R&D patch, we replaced those 3 for the Advanced Industrial to make sure that they had their own unique models, because that always felt like a shortcut I hated having to take just as a time saver to get everything released in the time schedule that I wanted. All right. So now we need one more. And let's see. What are we going to do here? Let's go I'm going to quickly check the tech tree one more time and see which one I want to build. Manage upgrades, show tech tree. Okay, let's see here. So we've got another scrapyard coming. We've got 2 oil wells already, so that can get us, let's see, one of them. Okay, one of them is going to get us the microfusion lab, and the other is going to get us the advanced weaponry. That's what we're going to need. I don't remember if we need the other one in that tree to unlock everything or not. Let's see. Let me think. Do we need to unlock everything? I don't think we need distillery or the chem. Oh, we want a distillery though, so that we can do the that quest. Now, some of you guys have seen there's a video on my channel of doing that quest, but it's so appropriate to do with our raider character since part of it involves a raider. So that'll be fun to do. It'll feel like we're taking out another rival. So, and we need water anyway. So let's build another community well. And I don't know if I want to build it right next to this one or not, or if we should stick it somewhere else. Let's see. Well, let's tuck it in right here. This seems appropriate. Come on, give us that ASAM sensor. There we go. Alright, another community well. And that'll get us 10 more water, and hopefully that is all we're short. Let me check. Let's see here. 29 water for 32 people. Yep, that should be plenty. So that'll solve. That kills 2 birds with 1 stone, so that's awesome. And somehow happiness is going up again. I don't know what's going on. This is madness. Let's see here. What did we just build again? So this thing should have had another hit to our happiness. The lumberyard definitely has a hit to happiness due to the noise. And I think this one was one of the few that doesn't have a hit, but I don't. Let's see. Well, actually, we can check that. Why are we guessing? Look at plaque. Because there were a few. Yeah, this is one of the ones that doesn't have a hit. There were a few that were designed to not have a hit so that you could build them early, and we wanted to try and balance that around different ways. So let's see here. Wire you up. I almost forgot about power. And we'll do a little double wiring to make sure we've got multiple ways into this grid. Okay, so now we need some houses. And man, it might be time to start a new little neighborhood. Because I think, do we already fill up this backyard area over here? Oh no, we got some more space. I kind of want to leave that big giant tree though. So let's see if we can scoot some things around here and make it work. Actually, let's get...
What can we do here? Okay, well, you can have another chair. Here we go. Can we maybe build one this direction? Add to the wonky factor that I love so much. It might be a problem for pathing, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, here we go. We'll tuck you more into the corner. Because I doubt any NPCs are coming over here anytime soon. Although I should, for those of you in the Patreon channel who saw the conversation we were having the other night about the pathing of NPCs at night, I had come up with a little tiny mod that I never released publicly because it vanilla edits, and I consider that a cardinal sin. But maybe I should install that mod on my own game on my Let's Play. But basically, I came up with a little AI shift for the settler AI that makes it so that they will basically path to anything in the relaxation hours. So they'll use like random chairs and stuff. So it might be nice to have here because of how big Sanctuary is. All right, so that's one house. Still need 2 more, and I guess we can continue with our little backyard area because I'm not quite. I don't know where else I don't know where the next neighborhood's gonna be, but I am gonna have to solve that at some point. So let's see here, and I guess we'll put it right here so you guys have a little staggering going on. Okay. And we need 1 more. We could do an interior plot. I haven't been doing many of those. Mostly just because I love flying up in the air and seeing all of them. Because I lose track of the interior ones all the time. But yeah, we got to do the 2x2s. They're my favorite. Got to have them. We could also go vertical, which might be time to do that, but I mean, we have so much foot. What was I gonna say? I don't know what the word there I was looking for is. Anyway, we have so much room to just put stuff. We just got to find nice places so that we can keep our. I don't want it to look too organized. Is what I'm always trying to fight here. So let's see here. Where's a good spot? Kind of like that little backyard there. Oh, here, I got an idea. I like this. Let me see. Let me make sure this guy's up to level 3. Let's see. No, you're level 1 still. I was gonna kind of layer it on top of this guy's house. I think that would look pretty awesome. But when it's only level 1, that's not gonna do. And I can tell they're level 1 because of the power usage. So when each of the residential levels up, they take 1 more power. So I can see it just by looking for the power. So at level 3 will take 3 power. At least it's supposed to. But I'm pretty sure this is level 3, so maybe something's not working. All right, yeah, I think there's something not working there, or I just can't remember my own mechanics. Could be that as well. Let's see here. Where do we want to stick you? We could stick it up on top of here. That seems kind of fun. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let's do that. Let's have some crazy guy go live up here. All right, we need to turn off some sort of snapping or something. Surface snap. There we go. We're going to have to give this guy some stairs or something, but this ought to look interesting. All right, so we're going to need to move you to there. And we'll rewire you. Whoop. And we'll rewire you to here. And we need to fix this power situation. Give me a little guy. Let's see. Connectors. Beautiful. Okay, you go to there. You go to here. I think we pushed the limits on the juice there. Nope, maybe not. All right, so now we need. Whoa, we definitely got to scrap this foundation, and then we need some stair action here. Let's get these guys up into their house for when they're ready to take it over. Oh, I should have left the foundation there for the sake of snapping. Oh well. I guess we'll let that one build, and then we'll decide what kind of stair situation to put up there. All right, let's see what we got over here. All right, you need to go. Nah, that is a little too fantastic for me. This one, though, I think we can handle that. What do we got here? Let's give some props to some designers. Let's see. Oh, this is an oversized one, but I kind of dig it.
Let's see. Look at plaque. Waves by Uit. So this might be something aquatic themed, but let's see here. Oh, this is quite the design. Oh, and the guy's got a toilet. Way to be. I think it works well enough. I don't mind that it's too oversized. It fits in this back little corner here. We are gonna have to give you a little bit of stair action to help you guys out. Let's see here. We need one of these. Oh, they don't quite snap. There we go. All right, this one. Okay, now we need our randomization stick. Let's see here. Weapons. Where you at? Where you at? Did I get rid of it by accident? Nope, it's just flagged with melee. There we go. Randomize plan. Thank you. All right, now let's go check see if our rooftop guy built. Nope, not yet. All right, let's see. Did all these guys finish over here? Yep, we got our new well. And it did solve our water problem. We've got our junk. And we already saw our lumberyard. Yeah, so we're good. We're in good shape and job. So we really just need to wait for our last guy to take over this house up here and build him some stairs. And then we are all set for today. And we need you to pick something reasonable. Come on now. Although, now that we've got this oversized one, we're going to need to scoot this guy over a little bit. So let's scoot you over and give people a walking path. There we go. Perfect. All right, actually, we can nudge this into the ground a little bit. Oh, no. I liked that. It wasn't clipping too much into the dirt. So we can just preemptive strike give you some stairs. You're going to need them. Come on. There we go. That's good enough. All right. Who needs a house? Who needs a house? Come on. All right, guys. I think we're gonna. Oh, that one's got to go. Yeah, we're gonna call this. This is probably a longer than usual episode, and you guys can find out who moves into the rooftop next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and definitely throw me those mod suggestions. We need some more for me to chew through and get installed, and hopefully I will get to see that random rocket punch mod next week.